So number 7, we do have, according to Newsweek, DVD players entered U.S. households faster than any other piece of home electronics equipment in history. You can obviously tell this was before Netflix. The sales revenue from 1999 to 2004 can be modeled by this function. And so let's take a look at this function really quickly in GeoGebra, see what the sales revenue was doing. I bet it was absolutely insane. I am old enough to remember when DVD players first came out and that they were almost impossible to get. Look at how fast the money came in from the sale of DVD players. That is wild. So we graphed this function in GeoGebra. We got that. Use the function to estimate the sales revenue for 2004. So this would have been years past 1998. So 2004 would have been 6 years later. And it's crazy that I've actually got to bring my deal down here. Oh, look, it flattened out. Let's have a quick discussion about that, everyone. So we've got this explosion of revenue being brought in, and all of a sudden it just peters out and almost flattens out completely. Why would that be? That would be because everyone that bought a DVD player wanted one, and now there's probably lots of households that don't even have DVD players because we've moved on to Netflix. So again, 2004 is 6 years past when DVD players first came out in 1998. So we come over to 6, we look up here, we can plot a point there, kind of guesstimating how much revenue came in from DVD players, and sales revenue is represented in billions of dollars. And so over those 6 years, DVD players generated about $9.2 billion in sales. That is crazy. And what does this model predict will happen to the sales revenue after 2004? So here's 2004. After 2004, it basically flattens out and doesn't go anywhere. And again, it does make sense because for the most part, everyone that wanted a DVD player has bought one by this point. And even today, DVD players are probably not selling much because they're just not something that is as useful as they used to be. So again, it's not going to drop because we are not going to take DVD players back and get a refund. So the revenue that these people made was what it was. And it is now basically just not something that produces a huge amount of revenue. So we will put this in Wolfram to see how close our guesstimate was. Past 2004, we would be replacing X with 6. Our guesstimate in GeoGebra was pretty close. 9.23 billion is what I get here. 9.24 billion is what I get there. So we can confidently say, everyone, that by 2004, and so part A was just graphing in GeoGebra. This is part B. By 2004, DVD players generated, what was the terrible handwriting there, Mr. Schlegel? Okay, we fix it. Okay, DVD players generated about where did my answer go? $9.23 billion. That's pretty wild. So with that, everyone, that's going to be it for this homework assignment. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you have an awesome day.